Well, today is June 25th, 2018, and it's corn maintenance day. I am in north central Alberta, Canada, which is zone 4A of the plant hardiness zone. I planted the corn 44 days ago, and it's about 2 feet high now. I've thinned everything out to the final spacing here. I go 3 rows wide, 16 inches apart, so that way I can reach in from both sides and do whatever I got to do. And I was shooting for about a foot between each plant. Some are a little narrower, some are a little wider. That's just the way it worked out. I've already side dressed with blood meal, did that last week, and covered the entire area with dried grass clippings. That'll keep any of the small weeds down and retain moisture. So all that's left now to do is prune them. You got these secondary stalks, or the suckers, or the tillers, or whatever you want to call them. And they typically grow when the main stalk has been injured or when conditions are ideal. And there's no injury to the corn, so I'd have to say that conditions are ideal. Lots of sun, moisture, and the soil's in good shape. So that's why they're growing like crazy right now. So in the past I used to just let them go, but a couple of years ago I started trimming them off just to see what would happen, and I was quite pleased with the outcome. So basically what I like to do is just take some scissors and snip them off. And they will grow back, so you're going to have to stay on it. I found after you cut them off 3 or 4 times, then they finally stop growing. It's debatable. You can either leave them or cut them. I prefer to cut them. I haven't run into any issues yet over that. So I will maintain doing that and see what the outcome is. From here on in, I'm just going to go with a liquid fertilizer. I like using fish emulsion as opposed to synthetic fertilizer. Because now that I have everything covered with mulch, it's pretty hard to do any side dressing from here on in, so I just stick with liquid every so often. And we'll see how things go. So here's a prime example of these tillers growing back 7 days ago. I cut them off at this level here, and this is how much they grew in a week. If you stay on top of it, eventually they will stop growing. Like I said, it could take 3, 4, maybe 5 times, but eventually they will stop. You just have to stay on top of it. It takes diligence, dedication.